Okay, good morning everyone. I am Vincent Sanchez, presenting the pre-bid for the construction of Passenger Terminal Building Phase 1 at Ozamis Airport with bid number 257609 Alpha with a total ABC of 222,980,961 pesos and 41 centavos funded by the DOTR downloaded calendar year 2016 with a project duration of 555 calendar days inclusive of 10 rainy or unworkable days. The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines will hold a pre-bid conference on 21st October of 2025, 9:30 a.m. through video conferencing, webcasting via Jitsi, Zoom, Google Meet, which shall be open to prospective bidders. Bids must be duly received by the box secretariat through the manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before 4th of November 2025, 9:30 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Next is B data sheet, ITB clause 5.2. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to contract which have the same major categories of works which shall be building construction, improvement, rehabilitation, repair. ITB clause 5.2b. The statement of SLCC shall be accompanied by a certificate of final acceptance issued by the owner or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the contractor's performance evaluation system. In the case of contract with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. ITB Clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. Bidder shall submit all eligibility and technical document as specified in the Section 9 Checklist of Technical and Financial Document. For the Class A document, the legal document, first is the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, Platinum membership, all pages in accordance with the Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Technical documents. Under it is the statement of prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contract, including contract awarded but not yet started. If any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity, the contract to be bid. Next is the statement of bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Next is First is the statement of SLCC shall be accompanied by a certificate of final acceptance issued by the owner or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the contractor's performance evaluation system. Next is special pickup license in case of joint venture and registration for the type and a cost of contract to be bid. Next is original copy of bid security if in the form of surety bond. Submit also the certification issued by the Insurance Commission or a final original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Next is the project requirements which shall include the following. First is the original duly signed organizational chart for the contract to be bid, original of the duly signed list of contractors' key personnel. Next is original of duly signed list of contractors' major equipment units. Next is originally duly signed omnibus sworn statement. And if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation. For the Class B document, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with the RA number 4566 and its IRR in case of joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint ventures partners stating that they will enter into the abide by the provision of the GVA in the instance to be bid is successful. Next is under the financial component envelope. The original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, and original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, summary of bid proposal, bill of materials and cost estimates, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Next is ITB Clause 10.3. Valid pickups license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint venture and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project is medium B, license category A, building and industrial plant. No other licenses or permit is required. Next is ITB Clause 10.4. The key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. Presented to your screen. Next is ITB Clause 10.5. The minimum major equipment requirement are the following. That is presented to your screen. Next is ITB Clause 15.1. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amount. The amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's manager's check, bank draft guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. Next is the amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. Next is ITB Clause 16. Each of every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Submit eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tab and must sequentially paginated in accurate order in the forms of page 3 of 100. Page number of last of the document per envelope basis. Next is pagination should be sequentially based on the entire span of the whole document inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be automatically disqualified. Each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second component of its bid. Next is ITB Clause 19.19.2. Partial bid is not allowed. The infrastructure project is packaged in a single and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding evaluation and contract award. Next is ITB Clause 20. The bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and is responsive to all the requirement and condition shall submit its updated BILJEPS certificate of registration, latest income and business tax return filed through the electronic filing and payment system, key personal licenses, and updated status of all ongoing contract awarded but not yet started, issued by the government agency or private concern. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirement on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity thereof any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with the Section 69 of the IIR of RA 9184. Next is the ITB Clause 21. The following relevant project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRB as part of the contract agreement during its signing. The construction schedule, the bar chart and S-curve, the PERT CPM network diagram, manpower schedule, construction methods, and equipment utilization schedule, and the construction safety and health programs approved by the Department of Labor and Employment to the construction of passenger terminal building phase 1 at Uzamis Airport. Next is for the scope of work. This project covers the supply of labor, materials, mobilization, demobilization, tools, equipment, and the construction-related permits necessary for the construction of passenger terminal building phase 1 at Uzamis Airport. With the following scope of works which shall be done in accordance with the approved plans, specification, and provision of the contract. The detail of work is at best enumerated below, but be noted that the contract included of all work services, although not specifically mentioned herein, but are needed to fully complete the project. Under the general requirements, the mobilization and demobilization, construction safety and health program, project billboard and signboard, and under the temporary facility for engineers, the staff house, the service vehicles, and under the construction of the passenger terminal building phase 1 for the structural works. Under it is the site works, which has a total volume of excavation of 17,222.40 cubic meters. Embankment works, which has a total embankment works of 8,611.20 cubic meter. Pile driving works, which has a total pile driving works of this includes the 0.40 meter by 0.40 meter by 23 meter precast driven pile 5,000 psi as indicated on the approved plans, and with a total set of 443 sets. Next is the concrete works, which has a total coverage volume of 3,554 cubic meter. Next is the manhole for electrical cables, which has a construction of two sets of electrical manholes and concreting work as indicated on the approved plans. Next is the masonry works, which has a total coverage area of 2,992.66 square meter as indicated on the approved plans. Next is for the steelworks, the with a total coverage steelworks of 270,643.99 kilograms. Next is for the roofing works, which has a total area of 15,439.08 square meter as indicated on the approved plans. Next, under the electrical works, the lightning and power conduits, wireway, boxes, and fittings, which is a total installation of 13,833 linear meters of conduits, including boxes, hangers, support, and fittings. Next is lightning and power conductors, which has a total complete of installation of 345 rolls of THHN, THWN, two copper wire, including accessories. Next is baggage handling system conduit boxes and fittings, which has a total complete installation of 348 rolls of conduits, including boxes, hangers, support, and fittings. Next is the baggage handling system conductors, which has a total complete installation of 10 rolls of THHN, THWN, two copper wire, including accessories as indicated in the approved plans. Next is the elevator and escalator system conduits, boxes, and fittings, which has a total complete of installation of 84 linear meter of conduits, including boxes, hangers, support, and fittings, as indicated in the approved plans. Next is the elevator and escalator system conductors, which has a total installation of 3 rolls of THHN, THWN, 2 copper wire, including accessories, as indicated in the approved plans. Next is panel board, circuit breaker, wire cutter, and kilowatt hour meter, which has a total assembly of 33 assembly for the panel board with with breakers, 6 assembly of enclosed circuit breaker, 17 assembly of wire cutter, and 12 assembly of kilowatt hour meter. Next is the feeder conduit boxes and fittings, which has a total installation of 681 linear meter of conduits, including fittings and other accessories. Next is feeder conductors, which has a total installation of 2,455 linear meter of THHN, THWN, 2 copper wire as indicated in the approved plans. Next is the grounding system and lighting protection system. Next is the public address system conduit boxes and fittings, which has a total installation of 1,593 linear meter of conduits, including boxes, hangers, supports, and fittings. Next is the public address system conductors and cables, with a total complete of installation of 12 rows of TF twisted pair copper wire and Cat 6 cable, including accessories. Next is fire detection and alarm system, conduits, boxes, and fittings, which has a total installation of 1,599 linear meter of conduits, including boxes and fittings as indicated in the approved plans. Next is the fire detection alarm system, conductors, and cables, which has a total installation of 23 rolls of far-rated cables of THH and THW and two copper wire. Next is the voice and data system conduit, boxes, and fittings, which has a total installation of 1,338 linear meter of conduits, including boxes, hangers, supports, and fittings. Next is the voice and data system cable, which has a total installation of 12 rolls of Cat6 UTP cables, including accessories, as indicated in the approved plans. Next is the CCTV conduits, boxes, and fittings, which has a total installation of 522 linear meter. CCTV system cables, which has a total installation of 6 rolls of Cat6 UTP cable. Next is the flight information display system conduits, boxes, and fittings, which has a total installation of 246 linear meter of conduits. Next is the flight information display system cable, which has a total installation of 3 rolls of Cat6 UTP cable, including accessories as indicated in the approved plans. Next, under the mechanical works, the ventilation system, which has a total set of 50 sets. Next is the fire protection system. But for the fire sprinkler piping works, which has a total coverage area of 6,443 square meter. Next is the ABC Dry Chemical Portable Fire Extinguisher, which has a total installation of 39 set of 10 pounds ABC Dry Chemical Portable Fire Extinguisher. Next is the HFC 236 FA Portable Fire Extinguisher, which has a total installation of 4 sets. Next is under the plumbing works, the site works. This works includes the excavation, backfill, gravel bedding, and sand bedding of septic tanks, catch basin, drains, pipe trenches, and other coverage areas. Next is water line system, which has a total installation of 766.58 linear meter cold water line system. Next is the sewer line system, which has a total installation of 1,114.50 linear meters. Next is a storm drainage system, which has a total installation of 1,007 linear meter storm drainage system. Next is septic tank, which has a total construction of 3 units of septic tank. Next is catch basin, which has a total construction of 26 units. Next is the elevator pit and piping works, the indoor landscape piping works. All scope of the work for this item must be in accordance with the approved plans and specification, quality, and types of materials must conform to specification and must be approved by the project in charge of the CAHAF. The contractor shall be responsible in providing protective equipment for the staff and workers, safety inspectors, or safety engineers on site while construction is ongoing. Regular safety weather reports should be accomplished. The contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, safety and rehabilitation, and building permits and survey instrument necessary in the project implementation. All expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead costs and shall not be considered as pay items. That's all po. Thank you.
Thank you, Enyo, sir, for that presentation.
Thank you, sir. And that concludes our pre-bid conference. Mr. Chair, just a gentle reminder, any questions or clarifications may still be raised in writing. Sorry. Sir, the floor is now open for any questions or clarifications po regarding the project po. Only one, twice, thrice. Mr. Chair, a gentle reminder lang po, any questions or clarifications not raised today may still be raised in writing to the back through the back secretariat 10 days before the scheduled opening of bid.